Hi, this is Stephanie Atkinson. I'm a dietitian with the Bailey Bariatric Center. We're going to cover an educational video about navigating the pre-surgery diet. The materials in this video are meant to go along with the printed materials provided by the program. Those materials were reviewed in an individual session with your dietitian. This video will cover the stages of the bariatric journey that include the 2 weeks before surgery and the specific changes you will make the day prior to surgery. Reminders for products and items you will need to purchase or make sure you have available at your home for the liquid diet or after surgery will also be discussed. Safety drives everything. Although this will be a challenging 2 weeks for you, your surgeon needs you to take this very seriously to ensure an optimal surgery experience. The liquid diet prepares your body for surgery, causing your liver to shrink in size while promoting adequate hydration. A smaller liver results in shorter surgery time and decreases your risk of complications. How do you do this? Your responsibility is to prepare for surgery by following the nutrition prescription. The diet is a low-calorie, low-carbohydrate liquid diet. Your dietitian will let you know how many calories and carbohydrates you will be allowed. When are you going to start the pre-surgery diet? You will start the liquid diet 2 weeks prior to your surgery. The most basic rule of the diet is that you must stop all foods that are solid, soft, and even foods that have been pureed. So what do you consume on the pre-surgery diet? Let's take a look. Let's start from the bottom of the slide. You will have 3 liquid meals a day, water-based fluids, and snacks. While this may look a little daunting, let me remind you, this is what you have been preparing for. You've got this. Keep your eye on the prize. Your liquid meals will be high protein, low carbohydrate shakes meeting program guidelines. Protein content should be 20 to 30 grams per shake, carbohydrate under 10 grams per shake. Protein shakes can be ready-made or made from protein powder. Protein powders can be mixed with water or unsweetened almond milk. If you are using skim milk, you can only use 8 ounces per day to keep to carb and calorie guidelines as set by your surgeon. We can't talk enough about hydration. You've been focusing on fluids since you started the journey. So let's talk about your options during the pre-surgery diet. Let us look at the drink this column. Water can be plain or flavored with sugar-free water enhancers like those listed. You are allowed to have an 8-ounce serving of either decaf coffee or tea. If you have an electrolyte drink such as Gatorade, Powerade, or the like, make sure they are sugar-free and limit these to 16 ounces per day as they are high in sodium. That brings us to the not this column. In preparation for your surgery, you should not consume fluids containing caffeine, carbonation, or calories. Broth or soups are not allowed. This even includes any soups that may be considered high protein. Snacks on the pre-surgery diet are optional. You can have up to 2 sugar-free popsicles each day. Popsicles must be less than 20 calories apiece. You can have up to 1 cup of sugar-free Jell-O each day. This is 2 small cups of the pre-made gelatins. You do not have to eat popsicles or Jell-O, but if you choose not to, there are no substitutions for these snacks. The day prior to surgery brings additional changes. This day is about getting your stomach empty prior to the surgery. Your liquids will all be clear, which means stopping your creamy high-protein shake. This is the only day you can have a clear, low-sodium broth for meals. You can continue your sugar-free Jell-O and sugar-free popsicles, but they cannot be red. So save some for this day that are green, orange, anything but red. Time is starting to count down. Even though you may be running around getting your family or work ready before you go to surgery, don't forget hydration is very important. If you feel like you need some protein, you can have a protein water for breakfast or lunch. The protein water is optional. Just like any procedure, no food or drink is allowed after midnight. So just a recap of some very important details that we get a lot of questions about. Foods that you cannot have during this preparation period when you are on the pre-surgery diet. You cannot have any solid foods, soft foods, or any pureed foods. You should not be consuming any broth, soups of any kind, including protein soups. The only day you will be having broth is the day prior to surgery. High sodium foods such as broth and soups are not allowed, as they can increase risk of complications with blood pressure, weight gain, and fluid retention before and during surgery. If you are using sugar-free electrolyte drinks like Gatorade Zero, Propel, or Powerade Zero, you are limited to a 16-ounce portion each day, as they are high in sodium. You cannot make any substitutions or exceptions to the diet provided by your surgeon. As you have been preparing during the bariatric journey by drinking a protein shake for meals, decreasing your carbohydrates, and following up at clinic visits, it is important to be aware that these changes could cause low blood sugar or low blood pressure. It is important to be more aware of symptoms that may indicate you are having low blood sugar or low blood pressure. Symptoms may include headache, sweatiness, shakiness, or dizziness. If you have any of these symptoms, check your blood sugar or blood pressure more often and contact your primary physician or bariatric clinic, as your medication doses may need changes. We have discussed many items that you will be using for the pre-surgery diet, so in this packet we have made a list to help you when you head to the store. It will be important to have adequate bariatric-friendly beverages, protein shakes, sugar-free gelatin, and popsicles. As you may have heard, your taste may change after surgery, so we don't recommend to stock up on any one kind of protein shake or powder, but you will need enough to get started after surgery. You will also need your vitamins, as you have been discussing with your dietitian and bariatric clinic team. You will also need a chewable vitamin and calcium carbonate for your immediate post-op period, so it is a good idea to have these ready to go after surgery. Your vitamin cannot be a gummy, as gummy vitamins are not complete and could cause post-op complications. Detailed information for vitamins, calcium, vitamin B12 can be found in your initial and pre-op packets. Other items it is recommended to have at home after surgery in case complications arise include fiber supplements, laxatives like Miralax, or stool softeners for constipation. If foods were to get lodged, we recommend enzymes such as meat tenderizer or a chewable papaya supplement. You will also find other great items such as a sample meal plan for both pre- and post-op periods in your packet that you will find beneficial for planning out your days. And as you have heard before, having tools to log your progress, whether this includes fluids or food intake, is going to be vital to your success after surgery. Each person is different and must find out what works best for them, the Baritastic app or a paper log. Either way, make a plan to track your progress. What will delay my surgery? Safety drives everything. If you do not follow your pre-surgery diet or obtain adequate hydration during the liquid diet, your surgery may be delayed. Your surgery can be delayed if you are not compliant with CPAP, BiPAP safety requirements. If diagnosed with sleep apnea, you will be required to wear the device for a minimum of 4 hours per night. Your surgery can be delayed if you're non-compliant with your appointment schedule. You will need to attend your scheduled appointments and test. Your surgery can be delayed if you are non-compliant with nicotine and substance abuse guidelines. And finally, we want to say how much it means to us that we have been able to be a part of your journey. You are now at the start line of the event of a lifetime, and we are here to coach you through it. You will be following up with your dietitians throughout the post-op journey for a minimum of the first 2 years, beginning with the first 6-week class in which you will meet with a group of your peers going through the same successes and adjustments as you are. After this, we will meet with you one-on-one in the Lifestyle Suite every 3 months, as you also come see the rest of your bariatric team. If you have further questions now or after surgery, please don't hesitate to contact your dietitian through the Bailey Bariatric Center or email as above.